Hey you guys, and welcome to my November wrap-up. Yeah, I know what you guys are saying, Ke-sha. November was like 2, 3 months ago, and you're just like doing it now. And then I was just like, you guys, you know what? I didn't realize that I didn't post one until like a couple of while ago, and then you guys didn't tell me I didn't post it either. And don't worry, this is gonna be like a short and sweet one because for the life of me I cannot remember much about what I read in November. So I wrote down what I could remember. So here we are. And I watched Sherlock Holmes, um, the movie starring Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes, and then Jude Law as a Watson. And yeah, it was awesome. Of course, I loved it. I had already seen it before, and then I also watched Sherlock Holmes 2 starring them also, and it was also good. And it was also towards the end, you're just like, why would you do that to me? But yeah, and then I watched the Avengers because come on, Avengers Assemble. Who doesn't love the Avengers? And I know I might have seen the Avengers a couple of times by now, but yeah, I probably would watch it more. But right now, my aunt has it, and so she hasn't watched it yet, and it's making me all antsy because I really want to watch it again because I love the Avengers, and I just love to put it on in the background when I'm like reading and stuff. And I usually forget when I'm reading and start watching it. Like I haven't seen it a million times before. I have an Avengers problem, people. You should stop me. And then I watched Flypaper, and this is another movie that I can always put on in the background, and I'm trying to do something, but I always end up watching it again. And it's the one starring Patrick Dempsey, and some of you guys might know him as a McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy. And yeah, so he goes into this bank and he's getting the money from the teller, and then he realizes they're being robbed, and they're actually being robbed by two different robber groups. And they decide, instead of fighting it out, they decide to rob both the same bank because one is there for the ATMs and one is there for the vault. So it was really like just like a funny comedy, and it really should get some more thumbs up. So there we are. And then there was Safe, starring Jason Statham. And here it goes. I actually have the movie for this one, and this one follows Jason Statham, this girl who has like eidetic memory. She remembers everything, and she has been used like as a tool for the Chinese mob or whatever. And she gets like loose during something, and then the Russians kind of find out about it. So the Russians and the Chinese are out there looking for her, as well as some corrupt policemen. And then she is found by Jason Statham's character, and he tries to like hold them all off and save this girl. So it's like, it was really good. It's way better than I thought it would be. I really enjoyed it. And so the next movie that I watched was Battleship. Yes, and this one stars Rihanna, Alexander Skarsgård, Taylor Kitschens, and Brooklyn Decker, and come on, Liam Neeson. Who didn't want to watch this movie? And come on, I wanted to see this movie, and I kind of didn't, because I was just like, how are you going to take Battleship, which is a board game, people, for those of you who are old enough to remember, or maybe not. It's a board game, okay? You basically like put your thing on and see if you hit your battleship. And I was like, are you seriously turning that into a movie? What is wrong with Hollywood? You ran out of ideas. But I really did enjoy this movie 10 times better than I thought I would, and it was great and awesome. And if they do make a sequel, I might actually watch it. So the next movie that I watched was Tried, and it features Ryan Gosling, because my friend finally gave this back to me. I'm not sure if I ever hauled it, but yeah, here it goes. And it follows this guy, and he's kind of like a driver for like bad people once in a while. But anyway, he meets this woman who lives next door to him, and then her husband too, and just all these events kind of take off, and it's kind of like slow pacing, moving kind of thing, and like it's fast and the car scenes and stuff, but like he never talks really. He's like a silent somebody, so it's not really that much talk of it in it, but it's still an interesting movie, and I still recommend it. And then the next movie that I watched was Quantum of Solace, and this is like the second. I think this is like the second James Bond movie. I watched the first one too, and I probably left it in the room, but I watched both the Daniel Craig ones, and I wanted to watch them in time for Skyfall, but I didn't end up going to see Skyfall, so I'll probably buy that one later. But of course, James Bond, 007, Daniel Craig was awesome. I grew up with Bros. Totally spacing on his name because I cannot pronounce it right now. You guys know who I'm talking about. The Brosnan one, the last one before him, and I really liked him. But Daniel Craig is awesome also. So, then I think I thought I put this in my last wrap up, but I'm not sure. And it was Dirty Girl, and it features Juno Temple, Milia Djokovic, William H. Macy, Mary Steigenberg, Dwight Yoakam, and Jeremy Doggy. But I don't know. It was really interesting and good. I thought it wasn't like the best thing that ever happened, but it was interesting. And if you look it up and watch the trailer, you might like the movie. Because it wasn't really all that different, I don't find. But yeah, so that's all I watched in the month of November. So I would ask what you guys watched, but that it was a long time ago. So all I'm gonna say is that I have links down to my Twitter and my GetGlue account, which I recently got and I started using a lot. Using a bit, because somebody had mentioned it to me. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And if you guys want me to review any trailers, do a reaction review, or maybe just like a review of it, just tell me down below, and I will talk to you guys later, because now I'm about to go film my December wrap up, so both of these should be up on the same day. So sorry to spam you with videos, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.